Attached to that, a duct tape took a last glance back at the camp where we had given up our innocence, all for a stack of dirty mags. Back to mag light in the bag tight. We'll let the last light pulled out of the campsite. We had the master plan right. We would hit the big river, cruise down to New York City underneath the big dipper. I'll be good looking, buddy. You either skip or whip a will. Singing from the trees, you're gonna get yourself killed. Two dope boys in a paddle boat, knuckle-headed huckleberries fleeing from the Alamo. Had a tote bag full of notepads and a rope wrapped in a coil in the corner case we had to get a tow. That first night, a water flowed so slow. Watching the trees pass by was like watching your beard grow. From the moon, sitting behind a power plant. I'm on the river. How will my mama ever understand? There's a raft down the river and don't ask if you're living your life just as you envision it, or just have what you could have. There's a raft roll down the river and pack Fiji liver, our dreams intact, up to the limit and jump the ship. Geography, we obviously are talking about the Hudson River. People, pardon me, is it hard to see a trickle from Adirondack nose to flow downstate to tickle Lady Liberty's toes? Who had the wicked idea first? You and me? Who knows? But if opportunity knocked, would you go? Would you know the difference between stupidity and a heavenly inspiration? When you have no patience, a little purpose to prove yourself to yourself. Do I deserve this life if I don't perturb this right? We hitched a ride with these dudes, hope they're not perverts. Yikes, in a white motorboat, they look like loners. Cups of Ronas on the tip to bribe the lock guard to let us through the lock. And though he laughed at our raft, I could see that old Pop was impressed, enthralled by the size of our balls. But it ain't a 16, man, isn't that really all it takes? Stand tall, but as the walls rose and the water sank, my eyes closed, a moment of thanks for friendship. But people, it's like money in the bank. I hope you got a plan B when the currency tanks. I hope you got a phone number besides your stockbroker rafted all day long, hadn't passed Saratoga. Down the river and don't ask, you're living your life just as you envision it, or just have to grab, roll down the river and pack, deliver our dreams intact, up to the limit and they jump a ship with love. So slow, black, what all around us, nowhere to go, scared to show any sign of weakness, so chickening out. So he asked me, you know what's one thing I've been figuring out? Everything I wanted was here, pot, rockets, and beer. But once I got it, I just wanted it all to disappear. I said, is that why I saw you standing in the mirror? Trad rack strapped on your back, grinning ear to ear. He said, well, alright, okay, but don't you think it sounded profound? I said, buddy, what do you say we ride this thing to Motown? He said, you go ahead, but as for me, I want to go downtown and catch a movie with my girlfriend. I said, oh, now, she's your girlfriend? I thought she was your nemesis. He said, yeah, we're sort of like enemies with benefits. Disease, it ain't a felony to be negative, better just do what you please. When the police were standing back through the maple trees, and when the moonlight passed out of our raft, they jumped out like freeze. We're under arrest for being stupid, young, and oh so naive. So we decided to ditch the raft in a bunch of tall reeds. But then we walked out to the taxi, he punched me, said no backseas, no matter whatever happens, you and I will always have this to raft.